Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Conjured Coco, all things witchy, all things spiritual, and this is your full moon release message for my collective earth signs. That is the Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and we are going to hop right into it. I did a video on things you can do during the full moon, so you want to go ahead and check that out. The full moon energy is, you can typically access it. Oh, it's 5:55, 5:55 on the clock. You can typically access the energy of the full moon 2 to 3 days before and 2 to 3 days after. So you definitely want to take advantage of this full moon as well as the eclipse. So I decided to do readings for you guys and see what it is that you need to release. Okay. So make sure that you go check that video out. Make sure you follow me on my social medias, which are down in the description box below. If you're interested in a personal reading, all my contact information is also in the description box down below. Hopefully this message resonates with you, but if it does not, keep in mind that it is a general reading, so you want to take what resonates and leave what does not. Please do not try to make this fit to your situation. And if it doesn't resonate with you, check your other placements. And if they don't resonate, then it might just not be, it just, it just might not be your message for today, and that is okay. So let's hop right into the reading. Again, this is for my collective earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So I pulled 3 of the moon cards from my Moonology deck. And then I also pulled 1 oracle card from, gosh, I forget what the name of this deck is, but that's okay. Dreamscape, the Dreamscape Oracle. So the first card that you got, we'll go ahead and start your reading with this. And it's the light card, what you need to be focused on or what it is that you need to release at this time. And that's the light. Okay, so I typically try not to use these, but when it comes to certain oracle cards, sometimes they have specific messages. So we're going to go ahead and do it like that. All right, so earth signs. Nothing escapes the fire. The sun sets the world ablaze, illuminating every part and every corner. She brings happiness and illumination to the land. Wake up, it's time to get to work. Begin putting your desires in motion. You can achieve anything you set your heart to in this light. You might feel exposed by this brightness, but it's all right. Let the anxiety pass. You got this. You got this, baby. Look at me, I haven't lost my place. You got this. Everything is as it should be. Yo, so that made me think about, just real quick little side note, of this song by Londrell. And I'm trying to think of, no, it's not even by Londrell. It's by like somebody else. I can't think of their name, but the song is called Blessed. And they be like, I wake up every day feeling blessed. Everything is as it should be. Those are positive affirmations. I love that kind of music because it's just good for your spirit. Like, that's not to say that I don't love a good Beyonce, I don't love a good Summer Walker, I don't love a good rap song, whatever, but that high vibrational, that positive music, and that's not to say that theirs isn't. Some of it is not, but like some of the mainstream music, I don't mean no specific artists, because I'm Beehive member, okay? But the certain mainstream artists, like, their music is low vibrational. Anyway, back to the reading. Everything is as it should be. Given to the desires of the light and grow. And additional meanings could be, the additional meaning is to praise the day and know that you're on the right path, because you are. Earth signs, we like to question everything, honey, everything, okay? But you're on the right path. It might not feel like it, it might feel shaky, but that's the point, because you're taking the road that was less traveled, right? You're breaking your generational curses. You're doing the things that you need to do. You're where you are supposed to be. Contrary to which your I don't want to say your inner voice, but contrary to what that little voice in our head sometimes that is like negative self-talk, contrary to what that, y'all, listen, don't even judge my outfit right now. It's late. I got my hair tied up. It's, she's giving, I'm about to go to bed. I'm about to go to bed. But yeah, you're where you're supposed to be right now, okay? So let me get into these other messages. The first card that you got out of the Moonology deck is a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. Ooh. You also got your commitment is being tested, the first quarter moon. And then look at that, surrender to the divine, full moon. So earth sign, I'm feeling like some of you might be having new love coming in, which is amazing. Y'all know me. I love love, and love is great. Love loves me. Okay. So you might have a new cycle in love, and it could be like a new person coming in, or it could just mean like there's a new cycle in something that is already established, right? It's also saying that your commitment right now is being tested. Are you really about that life? Do you really believe in the things that you're saying? The things that you're doing? Like, do you really believe that your ancestors or spirit team, spirit guides, do you really believe that the creator source has your back? Do you really believe that, you know what I mean? Are you trusting the process, or are you just trying to, do what you can to get by? So your commitment is being tested right now. I also feel like this could mean that your commitment is being tested within this new romantic cycle. We'll see, or it will be tested. And then you have surrender to the divine, because surrender, honey. Like, work smarter, not harder. Don't go against, I don't want to say don't go against the grain, because that's giving very much follower energy. And we don't do that over here, okay? But surrender to the divine, like go with the flow, trust the process, trust the path, because it's going to work out for your highest good. It always does. Hold on, y'all, let me get my camera together, because I know y'all can't really see the cards super well, but I try to get it as good as I can. Now we'll go ahead and get into these messages. Again, I try not to use the little books, but I feel like some of the oracle decks that I have specific meanings, and I don't want to miss a word from spirit, okay? So we're going to do the new moon in Libra, since that is the first card that you got. Oh, the song that just came on is This Woman's Work. Oh, this is a beautiful song. And for years, I never knew it was about the woman having cancer. Like, I never knew that. I just always loved this song. And then I heard it in Love and Basketball. And we all know a scene. If you've seen that movie, you know a scene it's associated with when Monica and what was Omar Epps' name in that movie? Quincy. Monica and Quint. I love that movie. Anyway, y'all. This woman's word. Okay. So reach out to someone and let them know that you care. Feel more and think less. Earth signs have a tendency to like things to be just so, or that it has to happen in a certain way or in a way that we envision in our minds. And spirit is saying, feel more, like do what you're feeling as opposed to what it is that you're thinking. Okay? Marriage or engagement is in the cards. So like I said before, some of you guys could be having new love coming in. Some of you guys are moving to the next level with a partner that you already have established. And either way, that's so great. I'm happy for you, earth signs. Um, a legal matter, if any of you are dealing with legal matters right now, a legal matter is going to go in your favor, which is great. Pay attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. Don't focus so much on being vain or materialistic. Like, obviously, don't go out looking raggedy. Don't come out with, what I got going on here right now. But don't make it be all about your appearances. Like, you don't need to have a full face beat at all times. Like, it's cute. She gives, it's great, but you don't have to do that every single day. You don't have to be dressed to the nines every single day. I love me a good pair of sweatpants, baby. I love me a good pair of leggings, okay? I like big hoodies and loose crop tops, and like, it's okay to be comfortable in your own skin. So Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation, and relationships. It's harmonious, kind, luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have a new moon in Libra, or anytime you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. So relationships, legal matters, business partnerships, friendships, anything like any kind of relationship. Like when you draw this card, that's something that you need to shine a little bit more light on, or look at me doing the most, focus on those things a little bit more. Release what you need to release in those areas. And then it also just wants you to note that Libra is the sign of justice. Like it rules over justice, over balance, and it wants to bring balance back into your life. Because I know y'all are craving balance. Earth signs love stability. We love to be grounded. We need to be grounded. So that's coming into your life, or you need to focus on rebalancing your life. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the first quarter moon. And your commitment is being tested. Like I said before, Spirit is wanting to know, are you really about that life? When Spirit pull up, are you suiting and booting or not? So, they give like little affirmations with this deck. And the one for this card is, I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. Now, it could also mean that the answer to your question is yes, but not yet. So if there's something that you've been focusing on, or something that you've been wanting, and it doesn't even have to just be within love, but if it's something that you've been desiring, oh, your answer is yes, and it's coming, it's on the way, but just not yet. And Spirit is wanting to know, all right, are you who you say you are? Are you going to be able to do right with this blessing that you're about to receive? That's why you're being tested. You're halfway to your goal. You might need to work a little bit harder. You might need to make sure that everything is everything. Like you're doing everything that you need to do to get what it is that you want. Like, let me give you an example. If you are wanting to if you're wanting to start your own business, maybe you're needing to do a business plan, or maybe you're like, you're being called to do the steps that are in alignment with your overall manifestation. Bam, there we go. Okay, I got it out. It took me a little second, but I got it out. Okay. Sometimes we just need to realize how much we want something, and you need to commit or recommit to something or to someone. So some of you guys are definitely about to have a new beginning in love here, and I'm so here for it. Okay, especially with my sun sign being in Virgo. Like, I'm here for it, baby. We love the love over here. Now, it's so when you pull this card, it's a time when the sun and moon are at a hard astrological angle to each other, and this can prompt like a small crisis. You need, like, whenever this card is pulled, whenever it's pulled, because it doesn't have to be, during the time that's on the card. You need to see any dramas as a stepping stone. Like, do not feed that any of your energy, any drama or issues or negativity. And also be an alchemist and use that as a stepping stone to where you want to be. Like, take your experiences and apply them to your life. Use them, so you don't have to repeat them. And then it's also saying that it can also be a time where you need to stay strong through the storm. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the last year and a half the last 2 years, I feel like have been about healing and severing ties with things that no longer serve us, but in like a major way. I feel like we're all being called to work on these things because we're shifting into a different time. I know that if you are spiritual, or if you're into that kind of thing, like, you should be able to feel the energy, like feel the different shifts as they happen, right? So you need to be strong while going through this. Like, this too will pass is the type of mindset and energy you need to be in right now. Like, you're going to be okay. Okay? Now, the last card is surrender to the divine, and I feel like the last statement for this card is that it actually ties into the surrender to the divine. Like, no matter what it looks like, it can't rain forever. It's not going to rain forever. Okay? Now, for the affirmation for this card is, I am getting the answers that I need. A wish you made may be about to come true. This could be in love. This could be in business or money, or just in life in general. Something that you've been wanting is about to come through. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air, especially with this eclipse. Like, the energy is extremely chaotic during the eclipse. Like, full moon plus the eclipse, that's chaotic energy. And it doesn't necessarily mean bad, but just unpredictable, okay? You may need to forgive someone or to release negative energy. So that's directly from spirit. You need to definitely forgive, and forgiveness, maybe I'll do a video on forgiveness one day, but forgiveness is never for the other person, and it's always for you. So you need to work on forgiving. And I'm talking about go deep. Don't just be like, oh yeah, I forgive them, it's cool. No, you really have to forgive that person, because it's for you. It's not for them. You're not doing them any favor by forgiving them, right? Or release negative energy. If you feel like you've been surrounded by negative energy, or if you feel like, I don't know, like there's just a negative vibe around you, first and foremost, make sure you're cleansing your space. Under the full moon, release that energy. I already told you guys in the full moon video that I made for the full moon in Taurus for Friday, that we should all be, as a collective, releasing the things that no longer serve us. Okay, and I explained in that video how to do that, so make sure you go check that out. And then lastly, it's time to let go of the past and move on. Baby, it's time to release. I don't know if this is an earth sign thing or if this is just, some earth signs, but we tend to get nostalgic a lot. Like, we look on the good old days or the good old times and we reminisce. And some of us have a hard time letting things go, whether that be in love, in life, just in general. But we have a hard time letting things go. And Spirit is telling you, you need to let go of the past. You can't get through life, or you can't drive through life looking in your rearview mirror. Okay? Message. Look, that was for me too, okay? Because, baby, I will sit here and ponder, and, oh, I remember. It's time to let it go. And it doesn't even have to be anything bad, but if it's causing disharmony, if it's causing blockages in your life, it's time to let it go. It doesn't matter how much you loved it or cared for it, or I'm a spell. Look at that. None of those things matter at the end of the day. You have to let the past go. It happened, it's done, it's over with. Heal, cleanse, remove it, and move forward. Okay? Now, the only other thing that is worth mentioning is that any answers or questions that you may have had about certain situations going on in your life, oh, you're about to definitely get those answers sooner rather than later. Like, this card also represents like a climax to a situation. So like, you're about to get all the answers and all the information that you need or that you wanted. Some might even say like some sort of an emotional explosion, or like a climax, like a really big ending, or what's the word that I'm thinking of? Conclusion, or I might have already said that, like an aha type of thing, but very dramatic. So you need to make sure that you're very in tune with your emotions and with yourself. Because whatever it is that you've been thinking about or focusing on or worrying about, it's already at surface level. So it's like, whether or not your wishes are going to come true, or you're going to, which they, according to these other cards, your wish is going to be granted. But, and you should also note that the odds are in your favor, but the emotions that you're experiencing, they're already at the surface level, so they're going to come out. So be in tune with yourself. Don't act erratically, especially during this time. It would not be a good outcome for you. So let's go ahead and pull a few more cards, just asking Spirit what you need to release for my earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And then we're going to go ahead and end your reading. I hope you guys do something amazing for the full moon. Cleanse, charge your crystals, and all that. All right, Spirit, what are my earth signs needing to focus on at this time? What are they needing to release, Spirit? Stand your ground. And it came out in a reverse position, so maybe you haven't been sticking to your guns or keeping promises to yourself or just standing up for yourself in general. Like, you need to stand your ground. What else, Spirit? What else do my earth signs need to release under this full moon, or what should they be focusing on in this time? Movement, choices, and decisions. Yes, baby, you should be focusing on your goals, your dreams, the things that you're trying to accomplish, your manifestations. One more card, Spirit. One more card. Okay, spiritual strength. Yes, you need to, like the full moon card was saying, to surrender to the divine, and that you're being tested with the first quarter moon. Your spiritual strength is being tested right now, and you need to make sure you are connected to spirit so you're not missing anything that you're needing to miss at this time. These are the things that you're supposed to be focusing on. Stand your ground. Maybe you're needing to release some sort of codependency. Maybe you're needing to release some sort of low vibrational energy, or just, things that are not serving you anymore. You need to release those things and then be focused on your manifestations and your spiritual strength. On the bottom of the deck, we have the conflict and defeat card. So maybe you're needing to release any sort of conflicts that are in your life. Anything that makes you feel like, you're defeated, or you can't move forward, or you just can't do it. You need to release those thoughts, maybe, because you can do anything you put your mind to, and that's on what? Period. Okay? All right. I don't think there's anything I really need to clarify. I am still doing my late night love messages Friday night, so make sure you guys tune in for those, because they get very juicy, very juicy. And then with it being the full moon eclipse, I feel like they're definitely going to be lit. So make sure you check out my late night love messages. I'm doing every sign. Let me just see real quick. Spirit, is there anything else that my earth signs need to know for this full moon eclipse energy? The full moon. Ooh, then drop the card on the floor. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so like I was saying, the full moon in Taurus. And the card that fell on the floor was the Caring Connections card. So some of you guys have new love coming in. I am so excited. What's on the bottom of the deck? A man holding a heart. Okay, all right. Maybe it's going to be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I try not to, depending on the reading, I try not to call out signs, because it could be anybody, right? Spirit, tell me more about this caring connection, this new love coming in for my earth signs. Ooh. Anything they need to know. Look at that. And it came out again, baby. What's good? So be prepared for some new love to come in, or for a already existing relationship to elevate or to move on to a higher level of commitment. So pay attention to that, especially during this time. Earth signs, I'm excited for you. My sun sign is in Virgo, so baby. I'm excited. Is there anything else that my earth signs need to know for this full moon energy? One more card, Spirit, for my earth signs. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. So we have a woman holding her coin. So you have some coins coming in, or you need to definitely be focused. Stay focused on your money. I feel like all earth signs right now, we're focusing on collecting a bag. Okay, so that's what you should be focusing on. You're on the right path when it comes to that. You also got the Angel of Balance card. In one of your moon cards, it said that things are going to be balancing out, the card that is in Libra. So you're going to be wanting to focus on bringing balance back into your life, or balance is coming in. Like, this energy it's happening, whether you're present or not, it's happening. And we just have to prepare ourselves and be okay with whatever it is that the outcome is going to be, okay? We already said we got the man holding a heart. And then you have the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. And that is our sacral chakra, and it came out in the reverse. So maybe you're needing to work on that particular chakra, ruling over sexuality, being comfortable with your body. If you have sexual traumas and things like that, I don't want to get too deep into that, but those are the things that you should be releasing under this full moon. Okay, let's check the bottom of the deck just to see what she's giving. Door to Spirit, and it's in the reverse, so make sure that you are staying grounded and being one with spirit, your spirit guides, spirit teams. Pay attention to the messages, your dreams, especially your dreams during this time. Okay, Earth sign. So before I let you guys go, I'm just going to pull a card from my Angel Answers deck. So what I want you guys to do is to think about a question that you have or something that's on your mind, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you an answer. So I'll give you a few seconds as I shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what is the answer to my Earth signs question? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is the answer to their question, Spirit? It's waiting for it. Look, all this love is waiting for you, baby. That's on period. On the bottom of the deck, it says if you believe. And then it looks like 3 cards actually came out. So we're going to take them all. One is forgiveness. One of your moon cards said that you need to forgive people. You need to work on your forgiveness, okay? You have helpful people. Allow your soul tribe to help you out. Allow help. Like sometimes as earth signs, we could be very stubborn. I know these are answers to your question, but if spirit gives me a word, I'm going to give the word, right? So don't be so, what is the term that I'm thinking of? It's okay to be self-sufficient and independent, but it's also okay to take help and to allow yourself to be vulnerable, okay? You don't have to do everything by yourself. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, you don't. And then the last card that you got was within the next few weeks. So maybe something that you're wanting to manifest is going to be coming through within the next few weeks, and I'm here for it, okay? So that is what I have for you, my earth signs for the full moon release, what you're needing to release, what you're needing to focus on. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm getting ready to take myself to sleep, honey, because a girl is tired. I'm up tired, okay? Yeah, I hope this reading resonated with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and click on that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe first, okay? And then hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I post. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information to contact me in the description box down below. And what else? Make sure you're following me on all my social medias. I'm also posting late night love messages for TikTok later on today as well. So check those out as well. All that information is down below. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy manifesting.